Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri today, bringing you Season 2, Episode number 4 of my Birmingham City Career Mode, bringing you a squad report. I won't talk about every single player, which if you're really interested you can see it on the screen, but I might talk about some in detail and just this career mode as a whole. I know you guys are often asking for squad reports, and it's an interesting thing, I suppose. Just as a little update, I think I'm not sure when this was, like how many games I've played and stuff. Obviously I do rotate the squad a lot, so as well I can't just look at one player and be like, oh, that's how many it was, because there might be, for example, Fraser Kerr at the minute, there's a reason he's in it, it's because I've got injuries to other players, and that kind of thing, sorry about that. Jack Demon's going by 3 to a 65. See, players like this, it's kind of like I'm not sure when to sell them, because their value's not going up very much, it's going up, 25k maybe, each time they grow. And it's kind of like, do I sell them and potentially try and get someone in? Do I keep them? And that kind of thing. Packwood definitely won't be selling him. 68 overall, going by 3, but he just plays fantastically. He plays like he's an 80 overall player. He's so good. Honestly, he's one of the best players I've used that's like a really low rated player, but actually plays fantastically. David Murphy's starting to go down a little bit on his physical attributes. He's 29 at a left back, that's kind of old, I suppose. And not compared to Ashley Cole, but FIFA's like, it makes people go down. Redmond going by 3 to a 75 overall, worth 4.5 million. Look at his acceleration and agility, he's fantastic. He can play left mid, right mid, which is very useful. I can switch it around depending on who's fit, all that kind of stuff. Aruka, not growing at all, but he's been a fantastic, solid player. He's arrived for 3.9. He's valued at 4.9, but we did give them Gomes, who's worth 1 million, so it's exactly right. Eddie Gianehor, don't want to say his name because I don't want to pronounce it wrongly, but I'll just say Gianehor. He's grown by 5 to a 70 overall, worth 2.1 million. He's 20, and he's such a beast. Just look at all his stats, how much they've grown. Everything about him's fantastic. He's been out on loan because there's just been better players in that position, but he's getting a lot of games, and I'm really loving using him. He's definitely going to be someone that he's another one. He's a bit like Redmond, that I'll probably just keep for as long as possible. As long as they're growing, that kind of stuff. Anias growing by 3 to a 78 overall. Look at his physical attributes, and his dribbling's great as well at 90. Ball control's great. Curves great. Heading, finishing, it's all fantastic stuff. A 78 overall player is really good considering what we started out with and where we are now. Murphy's grown by 3 to a 77 overall. So yeah, he's worth 4.4 million, and he's got some great stats on him too. He's very good. It's a talent. I was mixing up my words there. It's a task whether to pick him or Anias, depending on what's happening and stuff. Verratti, who is our scouted player, has grown by 4 to a 66 overall. Really good considering he's only 16. A lot of these players are like Fraser Kerr was less than that, and he's 20 or something. So as you can see, he's going to be an absolute beast. You think 66 overall, you're like, oh, that's awful, but he's 16. That he won't get to his peak till he's like 24, 25. Thinking how long it's going to take. But anyway, Callum Riley is going by 1 to a 69 overall. I hate idiots that are on about, like, they'll be like, haha, so at this time in the video he's 69. Nice one. Mitch Hancock's, he's been playing quite a bit more as Murphy is starting to go down. I kind of need a backup. Asante hasn't played quite as much because Murphy and Anias have been on such great form, but he's played a bit and he's still growing a lot. Ryan Mendes has grown by 2 to a 75 overall. Value stayed the same though, so we did pick him up for a fair price, I think. Curtis Davis has grown by 1 even at 28, which is good stuff to hear. And this is the other goalkeeper that's a free agent that I'm trying to get out on loan because they're just not going to play much. Kim Kihi has actually been injured, that's why he's there. He's still injured for another 2 weeks, but that's why his mental's gone down, because he just hasn't played. Colin Doyle, I just have swapped him for a game or two, he wasn't playing very much. Spectre growing by 1 to a 71 overall. Yeah, that's good stuff from him. Hayden Mullins, not going to get played, is he? And he's not very good. Kobe Arthur, is currently out on loan. Oh, it's halfway through the season, that's why I'm showing you it. But yeah, we're currently sitting in 8th. At one point we were up in 5th. And as you can see, we are currently sitting on 31 points. And at 4th place, which is obviously Champions League, is 36 points. We're only 5 points away halfway through the season. Our goal is to finish, just stay up, and we're in 8th. So we have been performing fantastically. We've won 8, drawn 7, lost 4, scored 36 goals, which is pretty damn good. Conceded 22, which I wish it was a bit lower, but it's not bad at all. For a goal difference of 4, which is, I suppose, isn't too bad for our first lead in the Premier League with me as manager. And Murphy's actually second on that goal top scorer, as you can see. But yeah, I'm almost thinking, are we going to push for top 4? That's like a big task, and it's kind of something I don't want to say because you don't know what's going to happen. I could lose a lot of games and finish 12th, 13th, and I kind of look silly being like, oh, let's go for top 4. But 5 points, it's not too much, and 5th is only 2 points away, and that kind of puts it in perspective. Like, I'd be 5th if I won and Man United lost. Like, that's something that you've got to put it in perspective too. But you've also got Arsenal and Newcastle and stuff who are 1 point behind us, currently ahead now, but it's only by 1 point. So it's 1 point behind Arsenal with the budget, the score and all that. It's fantastic. Guys, enjoyed the squad report, and I'll see you next Thursday for some more Birmingham current.